Lazy Burrow here, and I promised myself today that I wasn't going to do any toy hunting. I had some other stuff to take care of today, but you know what? I ran out to go get lunch, and man, I live so close to a couple Goodwills and a Salvation Army. I kind of let you know what side of town I live on. I had to just run by and just see if I could find something. So here's a little bit of what was found on today's toy hunt. First of all, it's not just toys. You know, I have to go by like the glass aisle and check out what they have as far as like glass collectibles, mugs, that sort of thing. So the first thing I got there was, I don't know if you can see this pretty well. This is it's Washington, D.C. It's like a vase, a cool little collectible vase, navy blue with dark accents. Washington, D.C. there, U.S. Capitol, and it was made in Japan. Okay, go figure. But I thought that was pretty cool. Another collectible kind of mug. This is Wisconsin, 1993 Big Ten champions. Co-champions, I guess. So this was a collectible mug from, you know, a successful college football year there. And, man, at the time, this mug was $18. So, wow. Well, we will, if you are a fan of the W, we will be able to, find that at my antique mall spot, Downtown Toys and Comics, on 19th and L Street in downtown Bakersfield for much cheaper than the retail price of $18 back in 1993. Here is another thing I found scrolling down the mug aisle. This is a Norman Rockwell kind of printed, painting printed mug there. It's from 1982. You know, it's pretty cool. Norman Rockwell. You know, piece of Americana. I always do pretty well with a little mini Americana display there. You know, we're in Bakersfield, California. We are an antique mall. And so a lot of that Western and Americana stuff does sell pretty well. And here's another cute little mug. This is Blood Bunny. Caution, 100% no mercy. That is Blood Bunny. He will cut you. I don't know what Blood Bunny is. I don't know if that's a licensed property from like a anime or a cartoon strip or just something that was made for the licensing of this mug, but warning, blood hazard is what that warning says there. But I thought it was really super cute, and the cool thing about this mug is weird. It has like a suction cup down at the bottom, so it's like a no spill mug, you know. You accidentally bump that, no problem, that ain't going anywhere. So it's kind of cool. Ugh. Oh, there you go. Alright, that's the mug and cup portion. Of course, when I always go down to a thrift store, you know, first and foremost, we go down the toy aisle, see what we can find. Loose figure-wise, we came up on this guy, and this is Clayface. It's a version of Clayface, not quite what people remember from, like, Batman the Animated Series, but this is a version of Clayface. This came from the... I think it's the Batman Unlimited line, which was kind of like the Batman, you know, it was kind of like the kids' version of Batman, what Mattel was marketing at the time. I think this came out around 2015, but it's just kind of a cool version of Clayface, Batman villain Clayface there, so pretty cool. He stands pretty tall. He's about 12 inches tall, so yeah. All right. Also in toys, you know, and not a lot of action figures, but I did see this caught my eye. It's this Tonka preschool. It's like a bulldozer there, from the preschool line from Tonka. It's in a pretty sweet package, man. Looks really clean for a toy from 1990, you know. And look, Tonka, old school Tonka stuff has some collectible value. Maybe not so much in the preschool line. I don't know a lot of people that are clamoring for, you know, preschool Tonka stuff from 1990, but package was clean. It's a cool looking toy. It's got the Tonka logo. Hey, I picked it up. It'll look good at the antique mall spot in my vintage toy section. That one I'll probably send to Central Park Antique Mall. That's where the Lazy Borough Collectible Exchange is, and that's where I keep a lot of my vintage toys. A lot of my girls' toys are there. Cartoon characters. I mean, of course, I have Star Wars and Marvel characters there as well. But that's kind of my vintage collector showcase. That's located on 19th and R Street in downtown Bakersfield. Another thing that's probably going to go on that side is this. This is from 1989. This is the Goofy Fireman from Disney. It is Mattel. So Mattel was producing some Disney stuff back then. And yeah, it's from 1989. It's a squirt gun. It's like a water squirter, you know. The fire hydrant there holds the tank of water. You know, you push that trigger on Goofy's chest, that yellow thing, and there you go. You go squirting some water. And look how much fun that kid is having. Love 80s packaging, man. Those kids, it's like, think of how many takes it took to get that shot. Like, okay, kid, just look like you're having a little bit more fun. A little bit more fun. We need more excitement. We're selling toys. That kid probably got it in one take. Look at him, he looks like he had confidence. I don't know, maybe not. He only got the side of the package, so maybe he was the one that was difficult, and this kid got it in one take. That's why he got... Who got the front box art? That's it. Oh, it's the same kid on the back there. And as you can see, back in 1989, this retailed for $9.99. Yep. But there you go. The same kid that got the front is the same kid that got the back. So that kid was probably Jay-Z. He did it in one take. This kid here is probably difficult. All right. So, you know, that was a cool little in-package Disney thing. Once again, it can't always be superhero action figures and stuff like that. Sometimes you gotta go with some of the other stuff as far as toys go, vintage toys. Now, speaking of vintage, board games, I always come up on a lot of cool board games, man. Vintage ones. This one is from 1968. This is Art Linkletter's House Party game. I guess House Party was a television show from CBS, back in the late 60s. I've never seen it. That's even before my time. I'm an old timer, but that's even before my time. So, Art Linkletter's House Party board game. It looks like it has all the pieces. I cracked it open already. Looks like it has all the pieces, so might give this a run. See if this game makes any sense, before it goes out on the sales floor. But I love vintage board games. I have a pretty good spread of vintage board games on sale at the Super Cheese Comics and Collectibles, which is my spot in the downtown Toys and Comics Antique Mall. Like I say, that spot is a lot of comic books, a lot of books, pop culture books, as well as vintage board games. I got a lot of vintage plush figures, and just put out a wrestling loose figure display. The loose figures go pretty quick, so I usually change those displays out pretty quick. Just put in a wrestling loose figure display there. But I definitely rotate out the loose figures. I like loose figures for when I sell at conventions every so often. But there you go. So that was a quick little lunch trip to a couple of thrift stores right down the street from me. Once again, nothing that's going to break the bank, but, pretty cool. Didn't even know I needed this. Never would have thought about it. Never heard of Art Linkletter or the House Party, but, I just got educated a little bit more today in old school pop culture, in entertainment pop culture, just by going to the thrift store, so... And who knows, this might be the funnest game in the world, who knows? We will find out soon. Like I say, for more vintage board games and stuff like that, hit up my spot in downtown Bakersfield. And for more toy hunting videos, I try to come at you every day as time and money allows. And also earlier today, on days when maybe I can't post a toy hunting video, I do post, like today I just started Toy Shelf Tuesday, and Toy Shelf Tuesday where I feature a different toy display in my house here in the Lazy Lair, the house of Lazy Burrow. And this morning I posted a video and it was Dick Tracy. I showed off a little Dick Tracy memorabilia shelf. So yeah, if you're interested in a little, see what I got going on in my personal collection with toy displays, I'm going to be doing that every Tuesday morning. That's called Toy Shelf Tuesday. And that's here on my YouTube channel, Lazy Burrow. Like, comment, subscribe if you guys, if you guys like what you see. Lazy Burrow, I will come at you as often as I get new stuff. We'll see you guys later.